Welcome. This is Dr. Omotade with Art of Balance Wellness Spa. Thank you for joining me today. I often get questions from patients about obesity and medications to treat obesity, and I wanted to share with you some of the answers to those questions. An interesting development has been the characterization of obesity as a disease. What that means is that various medical organizations have recognized that obesity is actually a disease. There's often a misconception that obesity has to do with will, that people who are obese are willingly eating and are not stopping themselves and don't have the will to do so. This is a misconception. This is a myth. The reality is that obesity is an interplay between environment and genetics. So some people genetically are predisposed to becoming obese. Some people, regardless of how much they may eat, are genetically predisposed to stay thin. In addition, we have significant environmental factors that influence our risk of becoming obese. For example, decreased physical activity and increased sedentary lifestyle impact our risk of becoming obese. We've noticed that there's been a lot more television watching, as well as a lot more use of smartphones, activities that by their nature are very sedentary. In addition, there's been a lot more access to high calorie foods, as well as larger amounts of food, which also impact our risk of becoming obese. The core treatment for obesity is lifestyle interventions. That starts with changing our diet as well as changing our physical activity. In essence, we want to decrease our food intake while increasing our physical activity. Therefore, we end up with a negative energy balance. With those lifestyle interventions, people will notice changes in their weight. They will notice that their weight is decreasing, but at some point they will reach a plateau. That plateau can be a result of multiple factors. One of those factors is that we're not as consistent in our diet, or we're not as consistent in our physical activity levels. In essence, the body is trying to rebalance itself. It's trying to go back to that weight that it was at. And so the body produces chemicals and hormones that actually counters what we may be trying to do physically in terms of trying to lose weight. Research has suggested that people who become obese, even after losing weight, are not physiologically the same as people who never became obese. So in essence, once you become obese, your body changes. And even with weight loss, your body does not return to that pre-obese body that it was before. And so it's very important that we acknowledge that our bodies are not the same anymore. And this is where medications can become very helpful. Medications can help with that plateau, and they can help in terms of countering what the body is doing. The medications that we use to promote weight loss work in essentially 2 or 3 mechanisms. One is they may decrease satiety, the sense of being full, so they may help you feel more full after you eat. The second is that they may decrease appetite, so you're not feeling as hungry throughout the day. And third is that they may actually help decrease the absorption of certain foods. For example, may help decrease the absorption of fat. There are 5 medications that are FDA approved for weight loss. 3 of them are single medications and 2 of them are combination medicines. So let's start with phentermine. This is one of the oldest drugs that is used for weight loss. It works on the central nervous systems to decrease appetite, and it's been found to be very safe and effective for weight loss. The second medication is called orlistat. It essentially reduces the absorption of fat through the GI system. The third medication is called glucaglutide. It is a diabetes medication that comes as an injection. It is found to be helpful in delaying gastric emptying and thereby reducing food intake. The next 2 medications that I'm going to talk about are the 2 combination medications. The first is a combination of topiramate and phentermine. Those 2 medications work together to decrease appetite and by working in the central nervous system. The second combination medication is the combination of bupropion, which is an antidepressant, and naltrexone. These two medications work together to reduce appetite as well as to increase satiety. All of these medications have been shown to produce moderate weight loss. There are some contraindications to these medications, so you need to make sure that you talk with your physician about these medications and whether these medications are appropriate for you. We would love to talk to you more about these options. Feel free to call us for a consultation. Thank you.